Hi everyone, this is Shashank Singh and we are in the way of learning Python programming language. In this video, as you can see on my screen as well, we are going to discuss about Lambda function in Python, right? So in our previous video, we have already seen about the normal function which starts from def keyword followed by a function name. We were passing few parameters to that function as well. Post once we will call that function with the same name passing the same number of parameters or arguments. We were getting the desired output, right? But this time we are talking about anonymous function, which is something called lambda function, right? So Python serves a way to create anonymous function as well. As per the name itself, you can guess the meaning of anonymous function, which means function without name, right? So you must might be thinking that how is it possible? How can we create a function without name, right? Even if we will create a function without name, how can we call it, right? So let's do not waste our precious time and let's just get directly jump to Jupyter Notebook to see some concepts started around lambda functions, right? So here I am using Jupyter Notebook. You can write code anywhere you want. At the end of this video, you have a pretty much fair understanding about the lambda function, right? So let's start with writing a normal function, right? So I'm writing def keyword for writing normal function, and let me write a name of that function. So I'm writing square, and let me pass one value, parameter, and now let me return x square. So this function will return the square of a number, right? So here return statement exits the function, returning back the value to the caller, right? So this will exits the function, returning back the value to the caller. So what is caller? So we have to call this function. For calling this function, we must have to write the same function name here, and now we have to pass a few arguments as well. Let's say if I want to print square of 3, right? So we have to pass 3 here. Once we will call this function, we are getting the desired output, right? We can print this value. Let's say I'm printing this, I'm getting the desired output, right? But this is all about normal function, right? Now we have to talk about lambda function, right? So let me write normal variable name. So this is just like a normal variable var1, and now I am writing lambda function. For writing lambda function, we must have to write lambda keyword, then argument, then expression, right? So this is a syntax. So I am writing lambda, and now we have to write arguments. So arguments is just like y colon, we have to write expression. Let's say I want to add 2 to all numbers, right? So this is all about lambda function. This is how you can write lambda function. Now let me print this. Once we will print this, we are not getting anything, right? The reason behind it is we are not passing any argument. Let's say I am passing 5 here, we will get 7. So this is a desired output. 5 will go inside and this expression will return 5 plus 2, which will be 7, right? So that's how lambda function works, right? So let me show you one more example. So we can use lambda function with return statement as well. How can we use this? Let me write this. So return lambda, for writing lambda function, we have to make sure we are writing the lambda keyword, and now we have to write argument, then expression. Expression will be x squared, uh, x to the power n, right? Okay, fine. So now let me write var2, which is a variable name, and now what I'm doing here is I'm calling this function. For calling this function, we have to write the same name of this function, and then we want to I want to pass 3 here, as my desired output is to get the cube root of all numbers starting from 4, right? So I'm writing print here. Now var2, and inside this var2 I am calling starting from 4, I wanted till 8. So let's say I am writing here 5, here 6. So I want to get square cube root of all these numbers, right? 8 and let's say 9 also. Once you'll execute this, you will get the desired output. The reason behind it is, let me explain this concept. So let me write this also. So this particular this is calling this function, right? So this value var2 is holding the value of actually this lambda expression x to the power n, right? So here 3 will go inside, which will be 3, and now we are calling we are calling this var2 with this argument, right? So x will be 4 to the power 3 will be 64, 5 to the 3 5 to the power 3 will be 125, and like this we are getting the desired output, right? So let me write this for your further remembrance. You can note it down. So var2 is holding the value of this, right? So basically lambda function, I mean, like, it will by default return the value to var1. We don't have to take care of anything. Let me show you once. So let's say yes, this one. Okay, so what I told, it's by default returning. We don't have to write a return statement here. We can directly write var1, and if we'll pass this 4, we will get output as 6. We don't have to, I mean, like, it's returning the value to var1, right? So we don't have to write it explicitly as we do in normal function, right? So this is all about lambda function. Also lambda function, we can use lambda function with built-in function as well. So let me show you how can we use with map and filter, right? So this is also a great example which will give you a better understanding about lambda function. So let me write cost. This is a variable name, and now let me pass few numbers as a list. 8, right? Now I want to use this lambda expression with a lambda function with map function. Map is a built-in function, right? If you don't know how map and filter works, you can go ahead and check it out in my previous lecture as well, right? So let me write cell here, which is a variable name again, right? I'm writing map, and then I'm writing lambda keyword, because we have to write lambda keyword for writing any lambda expression, right? Now x modulus x colon x square, now comma, then cost. This is the syntax of writing map, right? Now let me print cell, right? Once we'll print cell, we are not getting anything. Why? Because we are not casting it, right? So you can print all the thing with for loop as well, but I'm just casting it to list, right? Once you will execute this, you will get the desired output, right? So I am getting square of all those numbers, right? Similarly, you can use lambda function with filter as well. So let me write filter here. This is a filter, sorry. Yep. So filter, and then what I'm doing here is, in expression, I'm writing x modulus 2 is not equal to 0. So this should give the desired output, which will be odd number, right? So I mean, like, you should have to make habit of writing like this. Okay, so this will filtering, I mean, like, this will filter the value which will be odd, right? X modulus 2 will return the odd number. X modulus 2 is not equal to 0 will return all the odd number from this list, right? So this is how you can use lambda function with map and filter as well. So this is all about lambda function. I hope you have a pretty much fair understanding about lambda function. You can practice it and you can note it down for your further remembrance as well. Thanks for watching this video. We'll come back with a new video very soon. Thanks.